Well, happy Easter and happy Passover to everyone. So today was a very special day in my garden, and these are lilacs, and it's really the first time. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and there were just lilacs everywhere, and they smelled so beautiful. And I've been trying with different bushes, and anyway, I have found a bush that produces lilacs that smell just as good.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? For 25 years in a row, we did a workshop Memorial Day weekend at Rowe in Massachusetts. And just about every time, we were able to pick lilacs for our room.
Yeah. Put those up close.
Yeah. Check it out. Yeah. And we have a second one.
For the end. For the end. So, Easter, we'd celebrated Passover last weekend, which was very, very special, a Seder. So, but today is Easter, and I love this holiday so much. There's such a joyousness about it, and a feeling of the possibility of miracles. Even when you think nothing good could happen, something amazing happens. So I have a special Easter story that I know I told last year, but it is very special to me. So I tend to tell it at some point every year on Easter Sunday. So so I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and I was the second child of my parents, and my brother had gone off to college, so it was just me and my mom and dad, and I was 13 years old, and my dad was having a reoccurrence of polio that he had when he was a child, and he was in a lot of pain. And we had gone to the Good Friday service at the church where my parents belonged. And my father was in so much pain he couldn't stand, and he had to be helped back home. And it was just I in my 13 years of life, I'd never seen someone in so much pain. And it was my dad, and my heart was just broken, and I wanted to do something so much. And I asked my mother, and she said, you need to pray. That's all she said. And I took that literally. So that was Friday night, and I prayed into the night, and the whole next day, Saturday, I don't think I left my room hardly at all. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed that my father could be healed, that he could have some relief from this pain. Meanwhile, he was across the hall in bed, and the room was darkened, and there was not a good feeling. And then Easter came, and my father was still in so much pain. There really wasn't very much that had changed, but he wanted to go to church, and leaning heavily on my mother and me, we brought him to church, and he with great difficulty he sat down, and then the church service began, and at some point this beautiful song that probably everyone knows, it's Christ the Lord has risen today. It's a very triumphant song.
Christ the Lord has risen today. Hallelujah.
My good Jewish husband knows this. Anyway, everyone rose. My dad, was bent over in so much pain, and then this miracle happened, and I can still see it. This light came down and surrounded my dad, and within I don't know how long, but a short period of time, he stood up with such strength and power and such a beautiful smile on his face. And that pain never came back again for the rest of his life. He had a little bit of pain now and then if he was doing too much work in his wood shop, but that pain never came back again. And I really, truly feel that light, that healing came because I had prayed nonstop for my dad. Now, it doesn't always work that the prayers are answered so immediately. That was really an Easter miracle for a 13-year-old, that it affected my whole life, really, in such a positive way. But it doesn't always happen like that so quickly.
Or at least we don't see the effects of our prayers sometimes.
Yes, yes, that's also true. Or it can take years,
Yeah.
Someone you're praying for that has an addiction, just as an example, and it could take years, but it's so important to keep that positive energy of the prayer. So that's my Easter message, and Barry has such a beautiful song to go with this.
Yeah. Before I sing the song, I mean, as you know, Easter is the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus, right? But the deeper message of Easter, if we could really take it in, is that resurrection can happen at any point, and it's not just about coming from death to life. It's about any miracle, right? Every miracle is actually a resurrection. It's something new, something miraculous. We need to just realize that this is an ongoing, daily phenomenon, rising again, rising. It's the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's something good coming out of something that you don't think is good. So I wrote this song, really, it's all about miracles, and we believe in miracles, and like Joyce said, sometimes we don't see the miracle that's unfolding, but it actually, whatever miracle you're wanting in your life, relationship, family, whatever it is that you're wanting, it's actually happening right now. It's just we sometimes don't see it, the unfolding as it's happening. There's a miracle unfolding right now. A little bit higher. It doesn't even matter that I don't know quite how. I just have to trust while I quiet my doubt. And watch the miracle appear. I know there's a miracle unfolding right here. The dark clouds will pass and the sky will get clear. Love will come through, so there's nothing to fear. We'll surely see the miracle appear. There's a miracle unfolding right now. It doesn't even matter that I don't know quite how. I just have to trust while I quiet my doubts, and then watch the miracle appear. There's a miracle unfolding right here. The dark clouds will pass and the sky will get clear. Love will come through, so there's nothing to fear. We'll surely see the miracle. We'll surely watch the miracle. We'll surely see the miracle appear. Close your eyes and just feel for a moment that inner message of Easter, the miracle that is unfolding right now, the miracle that you need. It's unfolding right now. And it's calling upon you to trust, to really trust. You may not be able to see it unfolding, but it's unfolding. We don't know always the divine plan, but we can trust. All right, so take a deep breath and open your eyes, and a very, very blessed Easter to you.
So, here, Barry, can you hold?
Yes.
Well, so there's an extra surprise.
Yes.
So I'm a gardener by hobby, and I love to garden. And what also feels like a miracle to me are the roses, because they get way cut down to like just sticks, and for months it's nothing but just like a foot of these little sticks, and nothing's happening. And then slowly the leaves start to come. And here, Barry.
Yeah.
So today I picked roses for the first time since, I don't know, November. And it's like old friends have come back to visit me again. So they smell really beautiful. So,
but isn't that a resurrection?
It is.
From lifeless looking sticks to this. I have to hold it close to people. Wait, so they can really see. Here, hold this. Oh, check it out. Check it out. Yeah.
You can, okay. So we hope you have a really beautiful Easter, and I think Passover is still being celebrated, right?
8 days.
8 days, yeah. So Yeah, we're just sending you a lot of love and hope. And if you're needing a miracle in your life, pray for that. And if it doesn't happen right away, it's all right. It's strengthening you in your faith.
Yeah.
Well, so much love.
Thank you. You're a miracle for me.
You're a miracle for me, Barry.
Okay.
Okay, bye.